An investigation has been initiated to determine the cause of the Philippine military jet crash, which occurred during a confrontation with communist insurgents in the southern part of the country, resulting in the tragic loss of 2 pilots. The wreckage of the jet and the bodies of the pilots were discovered on Wednesday in a jungle on Mount Kalatungan in Bukidnon province, as confirmed by military officials. After losing communication with other Air Force aircraft after midnight on Tuesday, the FA-50 jet failed to reach its target. The other aircraft involved in the mission were able to safely return to an airbase in the central Cebu province after completing their operations, according to military officials. The FA-50 jet had been deployed to provide combat support to troops engaging suspected New People's Army guerrillas near the town of Cabanglasan. Regional Military Commander Lieutenant General Luis Rex Bergante described the scene as a total wreck, as Philippine Special Forces who discovered the plane were confronted with the aftermath of the crash. The bodies of the 2 Air Force pilots were found near the wreckage, as reported by regional military spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Francisco Guerrero, though further details were not provided. Although pilots are equipped to eject from the supersonic FA-50 jets in case of emergencies, it remains uncertain whether the 2 pilots aboard the doomed plane were able to eject as it descended. The cause of the crash has not been immediately determined, and the Air Force has launched an investigation into the incident. The FA-50 jet was part of a fleet of 12 multi-purpose fighter jets acquired by the Philippine government from a South Korean company approximately 10 years ago, as part of a significant military modernization program. Following the incident, the remaining fleet of fighter jets was grounded by the Philippine Air Force. There are plans within the government to procure an additional 12 fighter jets from South Korea. The Philippine military estimates that around 2,000 communist guerrillas persist in the southern part of the country, despite decades of military setbacks, surrenders, and factional conflicts. Peace talks mediated by Norway collapsed during the administration of the previous president, Rodrigo Duterte, due to both sides accusing the other of ongoing deadly attacks despite the negotiations. In 2023, an agreement was reached between the government and the communist rebels to resume talks aimed at ending one of Asia's longest insurgencies, although the talks have yet to restart under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.